Very important event coming here to Bensalem in June 21st. The Relay for Life. This is the 15th year that they're having that here in Bensalem. They have a lot of Relay for Life, but the one in Bensalem, it's the 15th year. Very important show that anybody knows, a Relay for Life, the American Cancer Society. And we're going to talk about the event. We're going to talk about different things that happen there. And we have two experts with us today. To my left, we have Marianne Griffin, who is a caregiver and is co-chair of the event here in Bensalem. And to my right is Ali.gill.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who actually works for the American Cancer Society and the Relay for Life. And she'll be here, obviously, with bells on this one in Bensalem, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to start out with you, Marianne, and if you want to tell us a little bit about, have you been involved in all 15?
No, I've only been involved in 5.
In 5 of them?
In 5 of the events. It's what I always consider.
And she started when she was 20, so you could do the math.
Yes, I did.
You could do the math.
Actually, I found out about it at Valley AA. They had a table there one year, and I was there for my grandkids for opening day, baseball, and I was asked them, what's this all about? And as soon as they told me, I go, where do I sign up? And unfortunately, I wish more people knew about the event, or if, and would come out to it, because it's a great event. It's 24-hour relay. Everything we do is to raise funds and raise awareness of for cancer. We do a lot to try to help cancer patients, and there's a lot the American Cancer Society does, but it's been in Bensalem for 15 years, which is really, really great, because there are other relays that unfortunately didn't have enough people to support them and have not been able to make it through. But from the time we started 15 years ago, Bensalem's been going strong with it. You do not have to live in Bensalem to be part of Bensalem's.
Oh, absolutely not.
You can come from anywhere.
And they should. I mean, this
Yes.
is, unfortunately, cancer strikes a lot of families and a lot of people. And, I look forward to the day, I hope, that in my lifetime, that it's eradicated, like polio is almost eradicated this day. It's a very, very serious problem. But to go out and enjoy yourself a day to where you can really make a difference, Ali, and people can come and run and tell us all about your job and money that's raised for that and how important it is.
Right. So Relay for Life is the world's largest movement to end cancer. We engage 4 million people across the United States, across the world, in 6,000 communities across 20 different countries. So it's a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society, and we relay to celebrate the survivors in our lives, remember the people that we've lost to cancer, and to fight back against a disease that sadly affects too many of us. So as we've mentioned, it's the 15th year in Bensalem. We're really excited. We're about $70,000 away from reaching the $2 million mark for the American Cancer Society.
Wow, you might want to stop on that one. $2 million?
$2 million in Bensalem alone.
How much do you have to raise?
So we're thrilled.
70,000 this year?
70,000 this year. I think we're going to hit it.
Yes. You hear that, and do you think that's really a possibility?
Oh, I think
under
it's
normal
definite.
circumstances? Oh, great.
Yeah, so last year we raised about $160,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're getting there. And we had about 600 participants. 150 of those were survivors. So we invite all the survivors, whether you're relayers or not, to come out to be honored at Relay with their caregivers. This year's Relay is June 21st to 22nd. It's a 24-hour event, long time. Cancer never sleeps, neither do we. It's at Bensalem High School at the stadium, and the survivor activities are at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. So we invite all the survivors to come out, join us for lunch, come walk around a little bit, see what Relay's like. This year we've raised about $50,000, and we have about 350 participants registered. So we're hoping to keep increasing that to especially reach our $2 million mark.
Where were you last year as far as participants?
Last year we had about 600.
So you feel you'll get there?
I think we'll definitely at least meet the minimums that we set last year and hopefully exceed that.
Let me ask you, is there a rain date in case it should rain?
No, rain or shine.
We go rain or shine.
Cancer survivors.
Remember that, so don't say it's raining, we're not going, so it's rain or shine.
Yeah, cancer patients go through their journey no matter what the conditions, so we relay in the rain unless it's thundering lightning.
And I'm sure you have some tents or something for people?
Yeah, definitely. People form teams and they fundraise all year, and then their teams have kind of campsites at Relay that they set up to do fundraisers, and they bring little tents, and then we have tents throughout for registration and survivors and that type of stuff that we provide.
And you do other relays, right? I mean, you actually work at this. This is a full-time job for you.
Yes. So I work with 2 college events and then 1 event in South Philly. So I'm busy. Bensalem is definitely a priority. You guys raise a ton of money, have big volunteer structure, and we appreciate you and support you.
Well, Bensalem people are that way.
Yes.
And when it comes to volunteers here, I always said we're the first as people giving their time to a community, and they couldn't give better time than to this cause. And to you, you know, kudos for being a caregiver and doing the work you do, Marianne.
Yeah, I was a caregiver for my mom. She passed away about 28 years ago from ovarian cancer. I've been a caregiver for my girlfriend and for my cousin, who are both breast cancer survivors, which I'm very glad to say, and they're on my team. So I've been, you know, I've been there for them, but this relay is amazing because it is all volunteer. Allie's the only person who is a paid person from ACS that actually helps us work with this. Other than that, it's all volunteers. We have a committee of about 20 people who dedicate, let me tell you, 12 months out of the year. It's not some people think it's only a few months out of the year. It takes 12 months continuously.
Oh, I can imagine.
To keep this going and to work with things, work with the community, trying to get more sponsors out there, trying to get more of the businesses within Bensalem involved in Relay, whether it's by donations or forming a team. We have Target actually has formed a team this year. So it's really great that some of these groups that we have, businesses within Bensalem, not only are supporting us by giving us things, but they're also forming teams, which it makes it even more of a community event. But we just try to strive to people to come out that day, just even if it's for an hour or so. I mean, we're not running around the track for 24 hours.
Right.
It's activities going on all day long. We have an activity committee that even through the night has an activity 10 because the younger...
Well, you're not open during the night, are you?
Yes, we are.
All night.
All night.
Oh, really? I didn't
We
realize that.
As they say, cancer never
Doesn't
sleeps,
sleeps.
and neither do we.
So there's activities going on
Yes.
for the whole
All night,
24
yeah.
hours?
Yes.
Wow.
Even if it's just like board games or playing cards or doing something crazy on the track like running backwards or doing cartwheels on the track, the kids are very creative, you know, and they have so much energy, it kind of gives you even more energy.
Right. I didn't realize that.
No,
I
we're
really
open
didn't.
24
All these
hours.
Years, I didn't know that absolutely went around the
Yes,
clock.
it's around the clock. It's
Wow.
not. Now there are people who actually bring tents and do sleep because they want, you know, and
Yeah.
they go to sleep.
How about you? Do you sleep?
No, because
you stay awake?
Yes.
For the whole thing?
Yes, I do. I do
You?
not sleep.
I might sleep a little.
She might sneak off to her car or something.
Little nap.
Well, I tell you, staying awake 24 hours is not an easy task.
I do it for my mom. That's why I stay awake for the 24 hours.
Tell me what happens the next day. Now, you've been awake 24 hours.
I take Monday off from work naturally.
We guzzle a lot of
And
coffee.
basically, yeah, because usually, actually, believe it or not, we're usually there until 1 o'clock Sunday because we want to put everything back to the way it was because we respect Bensalem School District for allowing us to use the stadium, and we want the stadium to be back the way it was when they gave it to us. So we usually, all the chair people end up, you know, in the committee end up wrapping it up and leaving about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I go home. My truck is packed still, and I walk in the door and say to my husband, "Good night," and I go to sleep.
Sleep till Monday.
Sleep till
You
Monday.
can unload the truck.
Well, boy, that's dedication, really, when you hear that. And I'm sure there's other...
Yes, there is. There's a lot. There's a
people that-
lot of us that do not sleep. And we walk at night. Actually, the Luminaria ceremony, which I wish people could come to. It's at 9 o'clock at night. It's the most. It honors everyone so well. It honors those we've lost. It honors those that are surviving and honors those that are still there. And the stadium looks so beautiful because it's lined, the whole track is lined with these beautiful bags, the white bags with the people's names on them. People have taken the time where they've decorated the bags for their loved ones, and we put a candle in, and it's all lit. And then their names scroll up on a screen, and everyone's name comes up on a screen that we've done luminary bags
And
for.
that's 9.
That's it. The ceremony's at 9. It lasts for approximately a half an hour. And then after that, we call it our silent time, kind of like. And things kind of quiet down. We actually have somebody that provides us with a movie, and we have a movie that shows down in the Survivor tent, which is off of the stadium. So there's things to do during the night.
Wow. And in this whole 24 hours, you're there, obviously. You're
Yeah,
there for
we're all
the whole-
there.
Yeah, and that takes quite a dedication for people to do that.
Right.
But look at the cause, really.
Definitely.
You can't think of one that we could be more aware of, or, try to do something. I'm telling you, it hit my family. I would bet that it almost hits every single family.
Yeah, I want to tell you a little bit about the numbers for this year. So these numbers are pretty eye-opening. 1,665,540 people are expected to be diagnosed with cancer, 2014 alone. 585,720 Americans are expected to die of cancer in 2014. That's 1,600 a day. So that's too many people. So I want to talk a little bit about kind of where the money goes. A lot of people think that it goes to cancer research, which a large chunk of it does. But the American Cancer Society focuses on helping people get well, stay well, finding cures, which is the research piece, and fighting back. So the ACS can be reached at our national call center 24/7. The number is probably up on the screen, 800-227-2345. And people can call in, talk about their diagnosis, talk about their treatment options, just kind of talk through their cancer battle. So a little bit about kind of where the money goes, programs and services to help people get well. We have a Road to Recovery program that links people in the community who need rides to treatment with volunteer drivers. So last year we arranged for 380,000 rides through the U.S. for people who had trouble getting to their treatment options. Look Good, Feel Better program is free workshops for women who are going through their cancer treatment that want to talk about how to learn to cope with the side effects of cancer, the physical side effects, so your hair loss, your skin changes. Hope Lodge, which we love so much, there's one in Philadelphia. It's basically like a hotel for cancer patients and their caregivers to stay at when they have to get their best treatment option away from home. So my Bensalem volunteers have gone to the Hope Lodge in Philadelphia multiple times to make dinner for the guests staying there. We've met some amazing people that travel from Puerto Rico and all over the place that their best option happens to be in Philly. And without us, they wouldn't be able to seek that treatment. So some stats about that. In 2013.
How big is that? How many people can stay?
There's, I
at
feel like,
Hope Lodge?
75 rooms in the Philadelphia Hope Lodge. So the survivor comes with their caregiver, and then we shuttle them off to their treatment from there. So in 2013, we saved patients $38 million in lodging costs. In Philadelphia alone, about 3,200 survivors stayed with us last year, and we saved them over $2 million. It's such like a tangible view of what your dollars are doing when you go into this Hope Lodge and you meet the people that are staying there and they say to you, I wouldn't have been able to do this. I wouldn't be able to get my best treatment option if it weren't for people like you who are out there raising money. More than 400,000 Americans are enrolled in our Quit for Life program, which is to assist people in stopping their tobacco use. About 30% of all cancer deaths are attributed to smoking.
How many?
30%.
To smoking.
Smoking.
Wow.
Yeah. So the American Cancer Society also helps people get well. Our work has contributed to a 50% drop in smoking since 1965, and we've marked a 20% decline in cancer death rates since 1991, which means more than 1.3 million lives saved, which is incredible. And nearly 14 million people who have had cancer and countless others who have avoided it have celebrated another birthday because of the work of the American Cancer Society.
So 1 million people, 14 million have been helped?
14 million people have celebrated more birthdays. So each year somebody has an extra birthday. So the
Yes.
American Cancer Society is the official sponsor of birthdays.
Wow.
We want to create a world with less cancer and more birthdays.
And I guess one of the important things is that there is help.
Yes,
And
there is.
People should never lose hope.
Right, definitely.
What do you call it, Hope Lodge?
Yeah, and you know what?
Very much.
We love going there. It's the first time we went was a couple years ago. Our committee and anybody that's part of our relay We pick a date and we let everybody know we're going. And what we do is, because most of us all work, we prepare food ahead of time. They have a nice kitchen, big, huge kitchen, and then we take it all down there, we heat it up, and we set out a buffet. But the gratitude that you get back is just so fulfilling. I mean, these people come in, they've just been at treatment, their caregivers are with them. They're from all over. Like we said, we met a couple from Puerto Rico that had been there for 6 months away from their family. Wow. And it's
for
like
free.
For free. Yeah,
because we fundraise.
Yes. And we serve them the food, and they thank us, and we say, no, we appreciate the fact that we can do this for you. And they're so nice. And then when a lot of our cancer survivors, because a lot of our people on our committee are cancer survivors, which probably is more than half, they wear their survivor T-shirts. And the first time we ever went, a gentleman came up to one of our survivors because he had a shirt on, and they gave him a big hug, and they go, "You give me hope. Now I know there's hope." And it was just like, we all just like stood there, and I think naturally all were crying because we didn't think of it that way, not until they said it to us. But, like I said, they're coming in from treatments. They've either had to order out, or they go to the food store and they try to cook something. This is like they can come in, they can relax, we serve it to them, we tell them, we take care of them, we're there for a couple of hours, and any organization can do this. Just, I want everybody to know, you do not have to be a part of the American Cancer Society. There's colleges that go, you have to be over 18 to go. Churches can go. Any organization that wants to put a group of 15 people together, and if you have time, you can go there and cook your meals there if you want for them. Like I said, most of us all work, so we go right from work, so we cook it ahead of time and heat it up there. But anybody who wants to know about maybe providing a dinner for someone for Hope Lodge, please contact the number that's on the screen, and they'll set you up with a Hope Lodge that, like I said, ours is in Elkins Park. It's a beautiful place.
So there's a lot of
There's
lodges
33 now.
throughout the country.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And our money that we raise through Relay is what helps to build them. So, it's,
I'm just thinking here and all the stats and everything you were giving, and it sounds like you could use a bigger Hope Lodge to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you're treating 75 people.
Mhm.
I would guess there's 10 times that or more that
they
really
could use it.
help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's. I mean, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted people to understand that when you do give us money and for Relay, and we come around knocking on your doors and bugging you and this and that.
That's important that as we speak here, that people understand that, because a lot of the times the money, they don't know where it goes.
Right.
Because people get money, sometimes they don't do the right things with it. A lot of organizations but the American Cancer Society, I know, has the reputation of doing the right thing. And I got to tell you, here in Bensalem, we do always come to the top and do excel at everything. We're number one.
Right.
And I want to make sure that everybody out there understands that we have to keep number one.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you next to the last word. Anything you'd like to bring up or talk about?
We want to just talk a little bit about kind of some events that we have going on. We're really, really excited this year. We have Bensalem School District. The Struble Elementary School is going to be doing a relay recess on June 5th. They're going to be kind of a pilot program this year, and they've decided to sign on with us to do a little fundraiser at their school. Bristol Borough School District has been really supportive in the past, and we're really, really excited to have Bensalem on board this year. So students that go to Struble can be excited about it, their parents can be excited about it, and hopefully we'll have some more elementary schools on board next year.
Sounds good. And Ali, I thank you for all your hard work. And
Of course.
keep it up.
I love
Keep
it.
up what a great attitude. You should. You're helping someone every day. Very important.
Yes.
Marianne, I give you the last word.
The other exciting news is we have a 5K run that we're doing at Relay this year. It is going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. Anybody who wants to be in this 5K run.
PM in the evening?
In the EM, it's a 5K run, 3.1 miles. It will start in the stadium, go outside, and go around the outskirts of the stadium, and end back inside the stadium. So it's our first time trying to do this. So anybody who wants to be interested in doing a 5K.
A little unusual in the evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yes, we're trying something different.
Okay.
You know, same thing. But there's information on the website, and we hope to see you there.
Did you mention the website? I know it'll be on the bottom of the screen when they watch this show.
Yeah, I think it's relayforlife.org and then /PA.
It's on there right now.
Bensalem.
It's right now.
Yeah, and just make sure when you look for it, you look for Bensalem's. It'll come up, and you'll be able to register or get information on the 5K. But we just really, really hope to see you out there. Come out, enjoy us, take a lap, you know, just one lap with us, and just enjoy the event the way we do.
Marianne, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and thank for your dedication and your volunteerism. That's what makes us here such great people.
Yes, it does.
Not just here in Bensalem, but throughout this great country of ours. Allie, thank you. God
you,
bless
thank
you.
you,
Keep
thank
up the
you.
great work. And good luck. It's going to be a great day that day, and
Yes.
we're going to break the $2 million mark.
Oh, we are.
For sure, right? Until next time, everybody, God bless.